Hello, my name is Keshwani. That's Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to prepare for GRE. We have been solving GRE math problems out of this book here, the GRE Official Guide, the 4th edition, 2025. If you do not own this book already, purchase one immediately. You're going to need it. Today is our lesson number 27, and we are also on page number 227. The second problem that you see on that page, problem number 13, as you can see, is already on the blackboard. This is what the problem says. It says that we have a list of numbers. It says that we have a list of numbers with a mean of 8. We know the average of these numbers is 8. We are further told that the standard deviation of these numbers is 2.5. The question simply is, we have some number x, which is located exactly 2 standard deviation above the mean. The question is, what is the value of x? Let's take a look at it. So we're dealing with the concept of normal distribution. That's what they're trying to see here, that we understand the concept. Normal distribution, as we know, looks something like this. And we're dealing with something that is located 2 standard deviation above the mean. So here's our mean. Here's the first standard deviation. First standard deviation, as we know, is going to capture about 2/3 of the observation. Although we don't need any of that here. For this problem, we don't need to know that. But just so we are talking about it. Second standard deviation, by the time we get to second standard deviation, we have captured from here to here. This essentially captures 95% of the observation. And what we are looking for is an observation that is exactly at the 95th percentile. What is the value of that guy? Well, we know, because that's just 2 standard deviation. That's the first standard deviation. We know the mean is 8. We also know the standard deviation is 2.5, which means by the time we get to the first standard deviation, it's going to be 10.5. And then we have to add another 2.5. That will be 13. There you go. The answer is 13. How much is x? The answer is x is 13. In other words, if your teacher gave an exam in the class, and at the end of the exam if she told you that the mean score for the class in this exam was 8, and she also told you that the standard deviation for this particular exam was 2.5, and you're sitting there looking at your paper that she has just given to you, and you see a score of 13 on your paper, you should be very proud. What it means is that 95% of people who took the exam with you scored lower than you did. Only 5% scored above. You are in the top 5th percentile. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bye now.